What's going on, everybody? My name is Justice, and I'm with my guy.
Yeah, what's poppin'? It's Tyaire. I'm back. We back. What's good?
And you're listening to watching the Silky Boys podcast. Whether this podcast out right now for your sports news and what's going on in the culture, bro. We're stuck in quarantine for like another month, unfortunately, but we still gonna provide people with content, bro.
Thanks, bro. Another month, bro. Another month in the house. But we're gonna get through it, bro. School over, bro. So at least that burden off my back for right now, bro. But let's get right into this shit, bro.
That's a fact. So immediately, first story that I want to start off with coming from the NFL, reported earlier this week, rumored that the Seattle Seahawks offered Russell Wilson to the Cleveland Browns for number one pick.
You're a fake twin. Russell Wilson, you're a fake
twin.
You're a fake twin brother.
My fake twin, my favorite quarterback. To the Cleveland Browns for the number one pick in 2018. Your first reactions to that?
Well, since this is a family matter, I'm gonna toss it back to you. I'm gonna throw you the oop and let you get your thoughts out on this, bro.
Seattle, how could you? The fact that this is even a thought in your head is ridiculous. He's the most popular athlete in your franchise by far. The best player of your franchise by far. You won a Super Bowl with him. He still competes at an elite level time and time after again. To me, it doesn't make any sense. Why would you want to trade him? But to play devil's advocate for a second, it does make sense to this certain degree. So when the trade initially was in the talks, Russ didn't sign his extension yet, where now he's getting paid 30+ mil. So right now in football, there's a conversation of whether you can win a Super Bowl with all your money going to your quarterback. So if you're John Snyder, maybe you want to not rebuild the Seahawks, but instead retool them on the fly. Go to Cleveland and said, hey, we'll give you Russell Wilson for that first pick. And with that first pick, they were going to take Darnold because Darnold was the best prospect since Andrew Luck. So now you have Darnold with Seattle, and you have that extra about $20 million of cap space that you can use to retool your team. I think from that standpoint, it makes sense. Low-key, because you still have pieces on that offense. Doug Baldwin, up until this point, wasn't injured. Tyler Lockett was still doing his thing, and Jimmy Graham was still on the team as well. And the defense was solid. I'm not saying I would personally do it, but I can see why you would want to do it.
To me, it's kind of like if you have an established MVP quarterback, I get the retooling thing, but like it's kind of like the Jerry Krause thing in '98. Like he's right to want to rebuild, but like not right now. Like you still got at least 2 to 3 championships in this window. If you just build around this unit that you got right here, it's okay to think about the future, but don't reconstruct your roster and your organization at this moment. So like I would have kind of built around Russell Wilson for like at least 2 to 3 more years, because like he's an MVP caliber player right now. Like he was an MVP candidate last year, top 3 player last year. So like, of course, if you build around him, y'all can win. So like they're not really a contending team. They get to the playoffs every year, but nobody expects them to win. They make a run like on the second half of like every season, and then they make it to like the divisional, and then that's it. But if they want to really take opportunity in this window, is to build around Russell Wilson. So like I don't really get what that trade would have did for them, because like you said, it's still a gamble taking a first round quarterback. Like drafting the number 1 pick is not, hey, that's stamped. Like we drafted Sam Darnold and we're not anywhere right now. But like who says Seattle would have got them and then they would have been there? But you still have Russell Wilson right now, and you still have a window in front of you. You had a great season. You got a new receiver. Build now and you can improve. So I really don't see what the need for that trade would have been.
It was interesting the fact that it even came out. And then the second part of his report is saying that a source close to that trade that almost happened in 2018 said that Russ is eventually going to get traded, which to me blows my mind even more just because of what the quarterback market is right now. Because we just look at it. Cam Newton, MVP, a former MVP of the league, is still unsigned. Jameis Winston just signed to be a backup quarterback in New Orleans. So it doesn't make sense right now why would that even come out. And also, who would be the team to trade and give up assets for Russell Wilson, who is going to be, I think 32, about 32 going into his next season. You're still going to owe him about 30+ million.
I don't know. I don't want to make it a black issue, but it might be a black quarterback issue in the league that has to get addressed again, but we don't know. It might even have to be a black issue that has to get addressed within the Seahawks organization, because it's complaints about former players like Earl Thomas and like Richard Sherman about Pete Carroll and stuff. So I don't know, but as far as trading Russell Wilson, that makes no sense to me. Like he's literally your whole organization. Like without him, y'all are a bottom feeder team. Like it doesn't make sense to me. So no.
That's right. I can't imagine a world where Russ is on another team besides Seattle. Like he's gonna retire there. Like just flat out.
Like he's too good of a guy. He did too much in that city for them to just for his name to even be in these kind of talks is low high key disrespectful, bro. Like high key on the high key tip is disrespectful, bro. Like I low key view it is like if the Saints were talking Drew Brees and like trade talk, bro. Like that's hella disrespectful, bro. Like this is your franchise quarterback. Like he should not be in trade talks and whatsoever, bro. If y'all didn't have him, y'all franchise would not be looking good in any type of light, period, bro. Like respect your players and respect who got y'all here, bro.
That's a fact. But now transitioning from NFL to NBA, we got some more news on whether the season is going to come back or not. So the NBA held their Board of Governors meeting. They talked about playoff structure, what's going on with the dome situation, Orlando and possibly Vegas, what happens if a player gets infected with COVID during playoffs, all of that. And Adam Silver has come out and said that decision hopefully will be made within the next 2 to 4 weeks. So end of May, mid-June, hopefully we'll know if basketball is coming back. Your thoughts and reactions on that?
That's interesting. We see LeBron got his Avengers together to huddle up and discuss the plans to defeat COVID. I'm hopeful right now. I'm hopeful of seeing some type of basketball being played without fans on like 2 remote locations on the East and the West for the playoffs right now. I think it could get done. I think right now it's just for the league and players to know, like, yeah, they're not going to be able to play in like a situation where COVID is not going to be there. Like, there's no vaccine going to be here for at least another year to 2 years. So like the next 2 seasons already is going to be different from what we know as of today. So like it's going to be adjustment for everybody. So players going to have to get used to playing with no fans. That's going to be a weird thing to play with, but that's an adjustment that's going to have to be made as fans. We're going to have to get used to watching the games. It might look different. It's just a different type, and we're just in a new world. So I think all of this, and just not just the NBA, just life right now is just us getting adjusted to the new normal. And I think the NBA is just going to be another example of that. But yeah, I'm definitely optimistic, and it's looking good for summertime basketball. It's always been bored in the summertime, so if we get an NBA playoffs in the summertime, that might be the most of this thing that might happen in 2020. No cap.
Probably. I'm hopeful. I'm like you. I'm hopeful that the NBA is going to return. Summertime basketball, playoff basketball would be lit in the middle of July and August. Hoping that happens, bro. But let's continue on with the NBA. Let's get into Last Dance.
Bro, you
7 and 8.
You see this shirt, bro. You see the background, bro. I came here to pay homage to the GOAT, bro. Episode 7 and 8, bro. Stamped it in stone. Like, I didn't need the documentary to really stamp it. I knew it already, but stamped it in stone. Throw the key away, lock the box away. Don't ever mention the word GOAT if it's not with Michael Jordan again. And that's what 7 and 8 showed me, bro. That last sequence in episode 7, it has to be the best part of the doc to me. Just the pure emotion he showed in that part. Like the just how it drove him to just break down, because like you could see it really got to him that people thought he was a bad teammate. Like it wasn't that he was a bad teammate. He's just like, yo, I'm gonna drive them to get where they want to be. Like I'm gonna curse at you in practice. I'm gonna fight you in practice, but at the end of the day, Y'all all won 6 rings. Steve Kerr, you have 5 rings. Scottie Pippen, you have 6 rings. Horace Grant, you have 3 rings. You got there to celebrate all of this. So at the end of the day, yes. So like, it's if you want to take it, and that's what it just showed me. And to see him really break down and really show that emotion. Well, not he didn't show. He said cut, but to see him get there was just dope. And yeah, these was by far my most favorite episodes of the whole series.
Mm-hmm. And my favorite part from both these episodes is the fact that we saw really what made Jordan tick. The fact that he worked for literally everything, not just because he was the best player, but because he was just so driven to win the championship. At the end of the day, that's all it really was. He wanted to compete. He wanted to win.
Bro.
The trash talking segments, you mentioned it. He was going to get at you. He was going to find the thing to motivate you to perform at your very best, and that's all it was at the end of the day. Like
he was so different. Like 5 games into his return from baseball, he dropped 55 in the Garden, bro. Like, that's ridiculous, bro. Like, that doesn't even make sense, bro. Like, I watched, like, his trainer was talking, and, like, I saw Penny Hardaway. He was on Uninterrupted. He was talking, like, with Mav Carter on their show, and Penny was like, yo, in that series, he didn't have a basketball body. Like, he still had a baseball body. So, like, the way he was jumping, the way he was moving, it was still like a baseball player playing basketball for the first time. So, like, for him to drop 55 points 5 games into his return is ridiculous, bro. And that was just another L to the face of Knicks fans everywhere. I was like, it's bad that they had to experience that, bro. Like, I would really hate Michael Jordan if I was a Knicks fan, bro. Like, your 5th game back, you drop a double nickel on us, bro. That's nuts, bro. But yeah, like you say, even the banner, like the Scotty Burrell banner, like that was the hilarious part of episode 7, bro. Him calling Scott Burrell a hoe, bro, him a bitch, bro. Like, Mike was really a funny dude, bro. Like, these 2 episodes really just highlighted that, bro. Like, he was hilarious.
And also, let's talk about what happened with him and Gary Payton too, bro. With Gary Payton talking spicy. Gary Payton was so confident in the fact that he thought he slowed Michael down, bro.
So confident, bro. Confident at an all-time high, bro. Like, you can never be that guy that confident, bro. That had to be the most disrespectful thing I've seen Michael Jordan do in his career, bro. That's more disrespectful than his shot he hit on Craig Elo, bro, on Craig Russell, him dunking on the Knicks, bro, on anything, bro. Him dunking on Mutombo. That scene right there might be the most disrespectful thing I saw Michael Jordan doing in his career, bro. Him looking at Gary Payton and say, yeah, I was tiring him down. I was getting into that boy. He was tired after that. Just look at that mic. Just look at the iPad and just laugh. Like, you don't get the out of here, bro. Like, that was hilarious. I was like, yo, Mike is a asshole, bro. Like, he's a douche, bro. Like, and like, you can't say nothing about it. Like, Gary Payton just gonna be like, that's Michael Jordan. Like, I can't say nothing about it. Like, what comeback are you gonna say to that? Like, you can't guard him. Like, you can't guard him, bro. Like, yeah. There's nothing you can really say. You just gotta eat that bullet, like, to come with the game. But yeah, those had to be the best 2 episodes. But I'm looking forward to episodes 9 and 10, bro. I had to bring the shirt out, the shoes out, to pay homage. It's about to feel like Mike retiring again, bro. Like, I'm gonna be sad, bro. I'm gonna be like, yo, it's over. What I gotta look forward to now, like, hopefully NBA, like we said, but it's gonna be sad. This was a nice little glimpse into time, bro. A nice little break from reality. So yeah, that's all I gotta say on that.
Yeah, this is the time capsule to go back to the 90s basketball. It really was.
All right, bro.
So moving on from that, let's go right into the culture, bro. Future Hendrix dropped the album High Off Life. First reactions,
bro. I think the best Future I like is in the past. I think that's I just gotta come into realization with that for myself, bro. I gotta lower my expectations with Future. The best Future I like is in the past, bro. Like, I'm never gonna get a 56 Nights or like a Dirty Sprite 2 again, bro. Like, I just gotta get that in my head, bro. Cause like, I listen to the songs and it's like underwhelming to me a little bit. Only really stand out to me was the one song I liked was the one with NBA YoungBoy, the Trillionaire song. I like that song a lot. And then the Open Up Your Heart one, I like it a little bit. But other than that, it was mid to me. It wasn't. It was Reggie. It was Reggie mid. It wasn't all that.
For me, I liked it. I gave it a good like 2 listens. I really enjoyed like the first 5 songs off the project. Those ones I keep going back to, and a couple others later on. But overall, I thought it was a good project. Like I can see myself listening to this later on, probably like a couple months down the road. But like you said, like is there anything like grand spectacular that we've seen? We talked like a couple months ago that old like prime future is in the past now, you know. But for being what it was for 21 songs, like it's still a good project to listen to.
Thanks, bro. But Future, he's still the toxic king, bro. We still gotta give him that, bro. He's the king of all that toxic masculinity, bro. All that misogynistic stuff, bro. He's the king of it, bro. So Future Hendrix, bro. Future Vandross. What you know the names, bro. Salute to Future, but staying in this Atlanta lane, we got a Verzuz this weekend, bro. Nelly versus Ludacris, bro. It's a battle right here, bro. What is your first thought to this battle, and who's your early favorite coming off early in this battle?
So I think Luda is gonna come out on top. Nelly's gonna give him a fight. That's how I personally feel. And overall, I'm expecting like half the battle to be kind of like how that party vibe where they're just gonna be playing bangers that was going up in the early 2000s. So I'm expecting half of that, and then the other half I'm expecting them to really get into it for more into their catalogs. That's what I'm expecting.
For me, like I'm iffy, bro. I'm like Luda has anthems that like you can't deny, bro. Like Move, Bitch, Get Out the Way, that comes on, bro. Like I don't know what you could play after. I don't think Nelly could play anything after that, bro. But like Nelly has just like platinum anthems that was just crazy. Like Must Be the Money, bro. Like It's Hot in Here, EIO, bro. Nelly, like so many Dilemma. Like he can play so many songs, bro. It's like I feel like a lot of people are underestimating Nelly. I feel like Nelly really got them hits, but like you said, just the aggression in Ludacris songs, and like I was growing up in Atlanta around that time. He was recently releasing that music, bro. So like, I have a connection to it. So like, I'm leaning a little bit towards Ludacris, but you can't sleep on Nelly at all. Like he has too many.
Yeah, nah.
Like he has too many. I wouldn't be surprised if coming after that, people say Nelly won, bro. Because Nelly got too many bangers for somebody to sleep on him like that, bro.
Like people forget though. Like let's be real. Like people forgot just because it's been so long. And when we hear Ludacris, he's like still in our lives, so to say, with him just being in the Fast and Furious movies and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So off the rip, people are gonna say Ludacris, but again, Nelly is going to put up a fight. Like
and Nelly got like country music songs that he can play, bro. Like he got hits, bro. Like, and I don't know about like with Ludacris, some of his impactful verses are features. I don't think that they should count in this battle, okay? Because like,
you don't think they should count
in this battle? They should not count on this battle. Because like against Nelly, like if Nelly play Hot in Here, I don't think Ludacris should be able to play Yeah. Like I don't think that's fair because like that's a Usher song. That's like a Usher anthem. But like yeah, Ludacris, your verse was impactful. But like to compare that with Nelly's just him on the track, that solo anthem he had, it wouldn't be fair in my eyes. So I feel like this one don't just leave the features out.
So just going strictly based like yo, this is my song. That's it.
Unless like your feature is like the hook, bro. Like a T-Pain feature is like, okay, T-Pain can play that. Like if you're like the hook or like you make the song go, then you can play it. Like Sway Lee can play Unforgettable no matter where in any battle. Any battle.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Unforgettable. It's not his song, but he can play that in any battle, bro. That's his song. So like that's what I'm talking about, bro. But
Okay, I got.
but like it's gonna be a battle. It's gonna feel like 2000s, bro. I might wear a 3XT, bro, in my Air Force One, bro. Like it's gonna be lit in the living room tomorrow, bro. Yeah, that's gonna be lit.
I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun. Preview off the previous verses, the Erykah Badu and Jill Scott. All right, so I'm gonna come clean. I didn't see it. I did not see it. Like, I'm sorry, I just did it. So put me on what I missed, bro. I know I can still find it on YouTube, bro. That's all I can say.
If you got a time, bro, get it in your little vibe, bro. Watch that on YouTube, bro. It wasn't even a battle, bro. Like this was the first time nobody was even keeping score, bro. From like number one, they played the same song. Like Erykah Badu played the song Jill Scott wrote. So Jill Scott just played her version of it, and the crowd was like, all right, it's over right here. The rest of the battle after that was just a vibe, bro. Like, nobody was putting the scores in the comments, bro. Like, they were just telling stories, bro. I was like, yo, this is just dope. It's just two beautiful women on the weekend of Mother's Day, and it's just a vibe. And, like, there's no beef. There's no catty arguments. Like, there's no confusion. There's no technical difficulties. Everything running smoothly. You got the sage. You got the incense. Erykah Badu got the Bruce Lee fighting in the background. I was like, yo, this is a moment right here. They had like 800,000 people in there just off the strength. I was like, yo, this was dope, bro. This is real genuine energy right here. This is what I like to see the culture boosting up, bro. I was like, this was just a good moment. And it was dope. Shout out to both them ladies. No, like I know the cliche to say is nobody won that night, but for real, nobody they didn't win. The culture won that night. For us to experience that was just epic, and it was dope. So definitely shout out to Swizz and Timberland for keeping these going. But bro, I saw this question on the internet that I want to ask you real quick, bro. So it's a post. So this girl says, I got an invitation to my cousin's wedding. Getting married to the man I was engaged to. He cheated with her. My aunt, the cousin's mom, is trying to convince me to go to the wedding because family is all we have. So, bro, in that situation, that's you, your cousin, your brother, your cousin. He takes your fiance, he sleeps with her, and now they're getting married. So, like your aunt, so your mom's sister, she's coming to you like, yo, your cousin's getting married. Are you pulling up, bro? What are you doing in that situation?
Bro, I don't know if I could pull up, bro. Like, honestly, bro, I don't know if I could pull up on that. Like, yeah, we family. Yeah, like, we grew up together. You know, blood is blood and all that, bro. But at the same time, if you sleep with my fucking fiance, bro, like, it's cut ties, bro. Like, honestly, like, yo, especially if we family, bro. Yeah. Especially if we family, bro. Nah, I'm not pulling up, bro. Nah, bro.
That's the ultimate form of disrespect, and low key, for my aunt, that's like a slap in the face for you to even ask me to like to even come to this event.
Like low key, I would feel some type of way too.
Like, no cap. My mom should not be at that event either. Like, mom, you're not there, bro. Like, moms, we not there. Brothers, we not. Grandma, that's your grandson. Grandma, you gonna have to choose. Pick your side. like I'm serious, Granny. Like, it's either him or me. Cause like, first of all, y'all wouldn't even get to the wedding. Like, it's gonna be some type of altercation. We're gonna have to see each other eventually one day before that wedding.
Oh, beforehand, absolutely.
For real, like, because as your first cousin, that's your first cousin. So that's like thick blood. That's like, you gotta see them everywhere. Like you said, y'all share a grandmother, so like it's deep. So like, yeah, I'm not pulling up to the wedding. So like you said, to the point, family goes to a certain point. Like, that's a lesson people gotta learn. People try to keep people on them because they family. No, family runs to a certain point, because yeah, we family because we got the same blood, but yeah, I don't have to see you anymore. Like, yeah, don't come over anymore. Like, yeah, we're family, but don't come over here. So to a point, that family stuff runs, but certain things you do can get you cut off the family. So like, and that's
real quick, and that's one of them, bro.
That's the main cutoff point. That's the number one cutoff point right there. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Nah, couldn't be me. Is that it, bro? Is that all we got for today's show,
it,
bro?
That's it for today, bro.
All right, bro. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Really appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like it, share it with your friends. Doesn't take no more than 30 seconds out of your day, bro.
Instagram page at Silky Boys Podcast. Instagram, follow that, share that. Thank you, everybody that has followed and shared. And we see y'all next week.
For real. We out.
Now.